Good morning. Hello, welcome back to the channel. My name is Crochet. I am a fourth grade teacher in Texas, and this is a week in my life. Well, a couple days in my life.
I've been all in my phone, I got options, and I don't wanna tell you to drop it, but I don't wanna play.
I vlogged yesterday. Yesterday was the first time I vlogged in a while, so I just did like a whole day vlog. I just got here at 6:43. I usually try and get here 6:30 to 6:45-ish, so we are on schedule. I'm a little bummed because we don't have a printer right now. They took both of our printers yesterday. They said we'll get them back today, but I'm not really sure if they are in yet. So I can't really print, but I'm gonna make sure that I have my slides together. I need to make sure that my student stations calendar is ready to go for September since we are in a new month. I hope you guys have a great day today if you are a teacher, and if you're not a teacher, I just hope you have a great day today. I am going to turn on all of my lights and then go ahead and make sure that I have my slides together for today, and yeah, I will see y'all when I see y'all.
I play your fair, yeah, something that makes me look at you too often. Oh, baby, you can give it something. Baby, I can run all the time. Baby, I'm talking crazy. I need you right in my space, but I need it, baby. I'm late, but I still can check in with you.
Okay, so here are my slides for today. So happy Wednesday. I'm going to skip the next one because it has my student's name on it. So this is our reading objective. We are learning about literary elements yesterday and today. So we'll have a short film. We will just talk about the literary elements in the short film. We will go over our vocab, read the rest of our story. We think this is their exit ticket. They're going to complete. We'll be working on this graphic organizer while we're reading today, and then they will write the resolution for the exit ticket. And then we are going to go into writing. We will be beginning a short constructed response today. So still the same story, but this is the prompt for the short constructed response. I will go over the rubric. This school year, this is the first time we're working on an extended constructed response. So this is a teacher-friendly or a student-friendly rubric that I will go over with them. And then we'll look at the prompt again, analyze it, and then we will create a circle map to begin mapping out our extended constructed response. We have some sentence fragments we started yesterday. We will continue that today. And for grammar, and then in science we are looking at reasoning. So we were looking at properties of matter, but we'll be looking at some I have math stations before this, but I can't show you that because my students' names are there. Then we'll go into math. We are estimating solutions, and this is our warm-up, number talks, video, vocab, and I do, we do. Then we'll go back to social studies. We did not get to social studies yesterday, so we are looking at patterns of settlement, so we'll go into that as well, and that'll be our day. Desk Fairy went ahead and visited some of my students because they have clean desk. So proud of them. Wait. Thank you, madam.
You're welcome. Friend is the most powerful being. I thought it was the river, but no, the river tells me it's you. Not so, replied the wind. There is one far more powerful than I.
I saw some people go like this for circle mat. I love the idea of you creating your own gestures. Good. You can create your own gestures when we read something. That helps you remember what you're reading. Okay, that helps you focus on what you're. Good morning. Happy Thursday. Welcome back. So my slide is up. The bell just rang, so I'm going to go ahead and go greet my students. So sorry that I did not close out yesterday, but it was a kind of a crazy day towards the end of the day, so I will make sure to pick up the camera a little bit more today. But let's hope we have a good Thursday. It's Friday Junior.
This symphony orchestra. Each one plays a different instrument. I want you to imagine that you are sitting in a beautiful concert hall, because a classical music concert like the one that you're...
Hey y'all, we're back. So this is my planning period. I feel like we have no time during our planning periods. It just goes by so fast. So I am going to do some planning done. It's been a little cray day already. It's 10:16. My kids are in health, but you guys saw that there was like a orchestra, symphony, I don't really know what to call it, but they came down to our school to give our students a preview on what orchestra is like, just to promote it. So when they do go to middle school in 6th grade, if they're interested, they can probably sign up or apply, or however you sign up for orchestra. So I think that was really cool. It really gave me Bridgerton vibes, y'all. If you watch Bridgerton, comment below. I love Bridgerton, and it gave Bridgerton vibes just listening to the different instruments. I am a classical music, orchestra music girly, so I can literally sit there and listen to it while doing anything. Sometimes I even play it in the classroom. So anyways, I'm going to listen to music. I usually jam to R&B while I work. This is usually the vibe in the room. I'll flip it around and show you in a second, but that's usually the vibe in my classroom. Lights off, and I plan just calming and relaxing time for me. The next time I pick you up, it'll probably be during lunchtime. The next time I talk to you will be during lunchtime, my lunchtime. But hopefully I will get some clips in of me teaching. Oh my gosh. Whoa, I just almost died coughing. But when I pick up my kids up from specials, they do have library today. So I already warned my kids this morning that our schedule is going to be a little off. We're doing math in the morning instead of in the afternoon. It's just a lot because one of our instructional coaches wanted to come to the classroom with some teachers to observe me teach ECRs. So we and now she's not. So it's I think I'm just going to keep the schedule that we were going to have, just so it won't be confusing to me or my students, because I did tell them this morning that our schedule will be all different today. But it's Thursday. It's Friday Junior. I'm so excited. Tomorrow's Friday. This week has been going really well. If you have not seen it yet, please go watch the day vlog that I posted from Tuesday. It should be up by the time this video is up, if I don't post them together. But go ahead and go watch that, and I will catch up with you when I catch up with you. When I do get a chance to plan in my room, this is how I plan. I'm jamming to some music on Spotify, but I have the lights off like this because it's just so calming and relaxing. Hello, good morning, happy Friday. So there's a cricket in my room, y'all. Other day it was a lizard, and now it's a cricket, and I've been spraying it and trying to trying to kill it, and it's under my desk, and I'm not gonna be able to work. I'm not gonna be able to function with this cricket in my room. So I'm gonna try and vacuum it up, but it's hopping everywhere, and it's just giving me major anxiety. So happy Friday. So sorry that I did not update y'all yesterday. I feel like I've been horrible with vlogging, and I'm so sorry. But it's Friday. I'm going to try and attempt to actually vlog today, and I will keep y'all updated. Let's try to get this cricket. So we got new printers yesterday, and it's fancy. It's a Canon printer, and it's fancy, y'all. I'm Okay, look at us upgrading. So nice. And so far, it hasn't jammed. Thank the Lord.
Wing said it should go on this one. No, it should go on this one. This one, and then the other one goes, yeah. How are we supposed to go bottom? Nah, this is a
Ah.
Mine's are also
Let me see yours.
Oh, wait.
Yours?
Mine's are all bad.
Imagine making friends with Bono as
Master King or Imtor. Please do not harm me. He declared, I wish to make friends with the most powerful being. I thought it was the river who told me it was.
Good. Okay, so remember for our extended constructor responses, it's way longer. It's basically like an essay format where you're going to be writing to explain the prompt. Remember, there's two different parts of an extended constructor response. There's an idea development. That's where it's the cite your evidence, answer the question, give me more detail and things like that. And then there's the conventions part where they look at spelling and grammar, capitalization, and things like that. Which one is more important, the idea development or the conventions? Class, tell me. Idea development. Right, that's correct. So if, let's say that my conventions is perfect, I write a perfect paper, it makes sense, it has capitalization, it has periods, it has correct grammar, it has correct spelling, correct sentence structure. All of my sentences have a subject and a predicate, but I don't answer the question and I don't cite my evidence correctly. What score would I get? Tell me.
0.
I will get a what?
0.
I will get a 0. It literally doesn't even matter if you have the perfect conventions. If your answer is wrong, then the whole thing is wrong, okay? So we are mainly first focusing on the idea development. Did I answer the question correctly? Did I cite my evidence correctly, okay? Then that's when we'll go over to the conventions to check our work, okay? Checking for the grammar, the capitalization, things like that. Does that make sense? C or no? C. Okay, can you guys give me some of the ways that Hitoto's experiences changed how he felt about himself?
After talking to the river, he felt confident.
Good. After talking to the river, he felt confident. And what page was that on?
Page 79.
Oh, amazing. Let's give some finger whoop. Go. To the river. Okay, period. Class, please go ahead and read my answer, my first answer.
I think Toto felt confident about himself after talking to the river.
Good. Okay, so now down here in my lines on my flea map, I am going to write my text evidence that supports my answer. Okay? I am going to write my text evidence that supports my answer. So, remember using ACE. What's a sentence prompt that I can start with so that I can cite my evidence? What's a sentence prompt I can start with?
According to the text.
According to the text, okay? So, I'm going to say, according to the text, okay? What? According to the text, what? On page It's okay, go to it. Well, the page should be in your journal, right? Because we put that in our circle maps.
Oh, yeah.
So what page was it? On page 79. Now I need y'all to go to it so we can go to page 79 so that you can get specific text evidence that supports that the river, he felt confident after talking to the river. Okay, so give me specific text evidence. On page, so we got, according to the text on page 79, what tells me in there?
Know that I need my friend, but I wouldn't wanna leave. You know, I wouldn't wanna bleed. Even my heart, my mind, and my body. Says, my mind, and my body. My body says, my mind, and my heart. My body says, I don't know what it is. I can't tell you what it is. But you got me going crazy. Just you is so amazing. How long can you?
Okay, so my kids are in specials. They've been doing good with the ECR. This is definitely something that's new to them. I mean, they did it last year, but we're really explicitly teaching it. So, sorry, I'm gonna like sit y'all up. We're gonna be using flea maps to map it out. And we first use a circle map to map out our like our answer and our evidence for our prompt, and then we are using a flea map to map everything out, so like our answer and then our evidence, answer, evidence, answer, evidence. Currently in PE, y'all, I just wanted to flip y'all around and show y'all my little slide for specials. Okay, I'm gonna have to turn it around like this. Isn't it so cute? So that's what we're doing right now. I showed y'all earlier my student station. This is the area for just the students. So it's a calendar for them so they can know what's going on throughout the month. This is like their hand sanitizers. I have a restroom little routine, and I'll explain that in a second. So they need these poppets, staplers, pencil sharpeners, our school calendar. This is their my scoreboard. So this is students versus teachers. Currently I am winning. And then this is, so it's a scoreboard, but for my table. So it's called Table Wars. So last week, table 2 or group 2 are the ones who won. And the way I do it is, and then I have class jobs up here. The little clips look like this, and it has their names on them. The class jobs look like this. They just click their names on them, and they're sitting like that. So this is the electrician, so they're responsible for turning lights on or off and when requested by Ms. Powell. So for the restroom, I do not go to the restroom whole group. I feel like it takes time away from me teaching, so I do not do whole group. I do not have whole group restroom breaks. So what I do is, I actually did this with the first grade as well. I've done it every single year, and it has always worked. My kids do not abuse the system, but we have 2 lights. We have a girl light and a boy restroom light. And if they need to go to the restroom, all they do is get up, they grab a poppet, they put the poppet on top of their desk, and then they go and they turn on either the girl or restroom light, depending on which restroom they're going to. Now, if there's a light already on, then that tells them that there's already a girl or a boy in the restroom, so they cannot go. So once they return, they will turn the light off, grab the poppet, put it back on their desk. The poppet being on their desk lets me know, so the light tells me that there's a girl in there, but the poppet on their desk tells me that which girl is in the restroom. Students know that they cannot go if there's already another girl or boy in the restroom, so they have to wait. It's only one girl, one boy at a time. They also know that they cannot go if I'm teaching. Cannot go while I'm teaching. Like while I'm physically teaching, they cannot go. And then they also cannot go while I am in small group with them. But any other time they can go. So during independent work, during their time, during stations, they can go to the restroom at any time. And that literally avoids so much. They avoids distractions. Them asking me to go to the restroom. Like they know they can go in those times. And they're pretty good about it. They don't abuse it. They don't spend too long in the restroom. They're really good and mature about it. And I did explain to them in the beginning that this is a maturity thing and that I am trusting them to do the right thing when they go to the restroom. So get in there, do your business, and come back. I'm treating you guys like high school students, so I really expect for you to do the right thing. And then if they abuse it or if they do something that they're not supposed to, then they just lose that privilege and they would just have to go when we are like headed to lunch or things like that. So they have been doing pretty good. I didn't introduce it to them until the second week of school, but they are doing really good with this and I'm really proud of them. It really works, y'all. It even works with first grade because I did it with my first graders, and again, they did not abuse the opportunity. One more thing I wanted to show y'all was my doorbell. So I know everybody has those doorbells, and honestly, it did not work for me. And I think it's because I did not have a holder to hold it around my neck, and then I always lost it and things like that. So I do use a doorbell though, so it's actually I do use a doorbell, but as an actual doorbell. So it's outside my door, and instead of students knocking, they will just click the button to ring my doorbell. It just helps all of us because sometimes I don't hear knockings. Like we have light knockers, and I really can't hear. So So all they do is just ring the doorbell and someone will come and open the door. I do have a classroom job to open the door, so I have only one student who opens the door at a time. That just avoids like 3 or 4 students running up to the door. So I just have one student. They're the only ones who can open the door. Now, if that student is in the restroom or if that student is absent, then my substitute will open the door. And then if they're absent as well, then just the closest person to the door are the ones who will open it. But this is the doorbell. And they just, and yeah, so I think that's all I wanted to show you. Oh, y'all, they are doing so good with this puzzle table. Fridays is kind of like a slow start for us. So we start off just relaxing, hanging out with our friends, no computers, but just hanging out with our friends. And some of my students did a really good job with the puzzle table. Look how like much they got done. Like what? This is how much they got done. Oh my goodness. And here is our puzzle table sign, and it just lets anyone coming in who sees them working on the puzzle, just all the things that they are working on when working at the puzzle table. So communicating, collaborating, problem solving, building relationships, visual, spatial awareness. So looking at that puzzle, I'm definitely going to have to buy them another puzzle because they're almost done with that one. And they really asked me if I could get them some puzzle glue and hang it up every time that they build a puzzle, or put one together. So I think I'm going to buy the glue, and then I'll just start hanging them up here on this back wall. And I probably make a sign over the weekend that says like, look at what my students did, or some sort of like quotes we stick together like glue or something like that. I'll just put that sign at the top, and then just as they put the puzzles together, I'll just hang them up back there. So something else I wanted to show you. So with our class jobs, I do have a classroom economy system, and I can make a separate video explaining it if you would like for me to, but my students get paid, but I use an online system for that. So they get paid, they have a bank account, all of that. I give them money online, and they can access their bank account at any time. They can purchase things from our classroom store at any time. But our physical store is here. We have a menu, and I just made this menu on Canva, and it explains like the store is only open Tuesdays and Thursdays, all the things they can buy along with the prices. And this is the little snack cart with all the things that they can buy along with these fidget toys and things like that. We also have like bookmarks, and just a bunch of snacks. On my classroom store, they also have the option to like purchase to eat food with me, and things like that. Pay for a video share. So if y'all want more information or y'all want me to make a separate video explaining my classroom economy system, I will. It works really well. My kids love it, and yeah, so I think that's it. I think that was all I was going to show y'all. I'm going to start planning, so I will talk to y'all a little bit later.
Listen, look at this. Look at the coconut too.
Bravo! Using only tin foil that will hold the most paper clips in the class.
Yo, baby, at last till my body's so crazy. Baby, I'm talking crazy. I need you right in my space, but I need it, baby. I'm late, but I still check in with you. I know that I need my friend, but I wouldn't wanna leave. You know, I wouldn't wanna.
Alrighty, so my kids just went to lunch, but in science we did the we were working with buoyancy, and so they had to build the biggest tinfoil boat, or I'm sorry, not the biggest, but the tinfoil boat that would carry the most paper clips. And it was right before lunch, so we couldn't get we weren't able to put like a ton of paper clips in there, but I think we got to 150. So 3 out of the 4 boats stayed afloat and got 150 paper clips in there. So I think the next time we might try pennies, but they loved the activity. It was really engaging. They were really excited. One group, they accidentally put a hole in it in the bottom, so as soon as they put it in, it just sank to the bottom, and they were so sad. But I told them to think about volume and all that when they did builder boats, so they did a really good job, and they were really excited. So this is my lunch for today. It's a cabbage with some chicken wings and some potatoes. I feel bad for my kids because they have not gotten a chance to go outside to recess because it's just been too hot. Right now it's 103 and it feels like 106, 107. So they won't be able to go outside today. They ask every day. They're like, can we go outside? Can we go outside? Last week they were able to because it cooled down, but now it went straight back up. So I feel really bad for them, but indoor recess it is. We're gonna have a paper, rock, scissors war. Bodies and chairs.
Bodies and chairs, bodies and chairs, bodies and chairs.
Alrighty, go find someone, please. In 3, 2, 1. Best out of 3. Okay. Ready? Go.
Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
We're going to place a paper, rock, scissors review. This is a really good brain break for them. No. All right, let's give her a round of applause. Everybody get back to your desk in 3, 2, 1. All right, we're gonna go ahead and do a spiral review. Everybody look up here and please read the spiral review question.
Rise over in expanding notation.
Please read the number.
4,652,912.
So I'm looking at which place? Okay, if I want to round to the hundred thousands place, I labeled all of my numbers, okay? And then I underlined the number that's in the hundred thousands place, which is what number? Or what digit?
6.
Okay, a 6. I go next door, and what do I say?
Can I have some sugar?
Can I have some sugar, right? And then the next number will say what?
5 or above, give it a shove. 4 or less, let it rest.
Okay, so is this number 5 or above or 4 or less?
5 or above,
It's 5 or above, so we're gonna give the 6 a
shove.
good. So the 6 now turns into what?
7,
A 7, and the rest of the numbers become a.
0.
So what is my new number, class?
4,700,000.
Good. So now my new number is rounded to 4,700,000. Okay. And is this the only way that we can round? No, that's just a trick way. We like to use our number line, so you can either use a number line or you can use this method to round. Okay. They both would get you the same answer. How would you read that as a decimal?
1 and 23
Good. What about this one?
2 and 42 hundredths.
Good.